Hello, guys, welcome to the channel Late Night Deep Talk Show, and I'm your host Shiv. Today, we are gonna talk more about some psychology and this hypnosis stuff. If you haven't watched my last video on how to hypnotize anyone without them knowing, then I suggest you watch that one before this one. The type of videos I make is something you just like lie down, relax, close your eyes, put your phone aside, and listen to what I have to say. I'll share all my knowledge that I have and all my experience with you guys because I believe sharing is caring. Well, anyways, let's just get started to the point. So, I told a couple tricks in my last videos about how to hypnotize anyone without them knowing. This video is gonna talk about some more tricks in a way how you can hypnotize anyone without them knowing. But the basic theory of how to hypnotize is in the last video. So, I believe if you don't know the theory and the formula on how to hypnotize those three steps, you won't be able to do shit. As these are just the tricks I'm gonna talk about in this video about hypnotism, how to hypnotize someone without them knowing. So please watch the part 1 because this video I'm gonna just talk about the tricks on how to hypnotize it. But if you don't know the theory, it won't work at all. So please do watch the last video before this one. Okay, so we talked about a couple tricks like the one with the arm, somebody's bending it, you create confusion, make them focus, make the imbalance, induce hypnosis. I talked about that in the last video. As I said, like there are more than hundreds of ways in which you can hypnotize anyone without them knowing. The theory is the same in what I talked about in the last video. But I'll tell you guys some more ways or different forms in which you can do this. So, for example, I believe a lot of you may have heard about the word covert hypnotism, but no one ever may have seen it in application ever. So, covert hypnotism is something that takes place inside a conversation, and inside the conversation, you hypnotize the other person without them knowing. So, the theory is still gonna be the same: create focus, create confusion, and then induce the hypnotism. That's all there is to it. So, for covert hypnosis, for example, I'll say, like, imagine I'm going in a train to somewhere else out there in Europe, probably, and then I see a stranger over there, a beautiful girl. It doesn't work that much mostly. Have you ever heard about things like when somebody calls someone and the person got crazy retarded forever for their life after picking up that phone call? So the covert hypnotism came out of this rumors that were in the past. They weren't rumors, that were true. Like Russia have actually been trying to do that a lot of times. This covert hypnotism thing is theirs, I believe. They're the masters of it. So you will just receive a phone call, it will say something, and you get hypnotized. You are not yourself anymore after that. It can work in a natural conversation also, or it can work on a phone call too. So the idea of covert hypnosis is like you need to do the same things as I told in the theory of the last video, the three steps. But this time you have to do it instead of like in the last video I told you about the trick where somebody places their arm on you and tries to bend it, then you make your arm disappear, that all that stuff, and hypnotize them. But in covert hypnotism, the only thing you got to use is your words to hypnotize someone. Now you be like, how can I hypnotize someone by just saying words to them? I talk every day, nobody ever got hypnotized. It is possible, but I'll say 40% or 30% of the population is not cut off for this kind of hypnosis. It won't work on them. This kind of hypnosis works on the people who are like totally less of a daydreamer kind, like more conscious people. The daydreamers, it will be hard to hypnotize them because it's actually the daydreamers are the people the most hard to hypnotize because they are always in their thoughts. Even when you try to put their focus or attention at one single point, they still are thinking something at that time, even when you feel like they are giving you all your attention. That's why I believe like the daydreamer kind of people who are always lost in their own thoughts, they are very hard to like hypnotize. But the daydreamer is not like just any normal person who just keeps on thinking thoughts all the day. No, the daydreamers, their process of thought, like thinking thought, it have three things inside it: exact visualization when they are having a thought, a sound in it in the background of the entire thought, and the feeling that they want to feel of whatever was being taken place or what should take place in the future. The daydreamers are like really good at this kind of manifestation attraction techniques because of that only, because their visualization is so perfect inside their head of a thought. It's like they can run a whole movie inside their mind, just like if there's a movie making camera inside their brain or some shit like that. But yeah, those people are really good at it. The daydreamers, they can really visualize, feel, and create a sound inside a thought while they are thinking about it inside their head, and that's what helps them to like manifest in reality also. Now it doesn't work for most of the time for people is because of the goal they have is too much above in the frequency they need to be to finish that goal. But they are, for example, a goal can only be attained when your frequency is 600 hertz. Like somebody who have $100 million, if you see their vibration and frequency, it will be over 400 hertz for sure. But if you see a normal guy who just smokes pot all the day, sits out, do nothing, their frequency be around 200 to 300 something. It will be low compared to that. Now when you make such a good visualized thought with sound and emotions in it, they actually do manifest. But when your frequency is not there, you cannot do that. That's why I said like it's important to know how to dream, how to have thoughts, and it's even important to know how to keep your mind calm and quiet. Well, anyway, I'm gonna talk about the covered hypnosis thing right now in the next video because this one already been 6 something minutes, so I'll just do it the next time. Thanks for your time, guys. I'll tell you how to induce covered hypnosis. I just explained what that is, like when you can hypnotize someone inside a conversation or through a phone call. But I'll explain how to induce that in the next video. So for that, please like, share, subscribe, support. Thank you very much.